Right, here we go, guys and girls, back with the Everton save, 8th of July 2029. As you can see, we're starting the next season. We've already been playing the World Club Championships, which, to be honest, we could do without, but you can see we've had some great results. 2-0 against San Lorenzo, 2-1. 3-1 against Chelsea, 3-1 against PSG. We're going into Arsenal in the final, so what I thought I would show you today is hopefully 3 trophies. As you can see, we've got 282 million still to spend, which is just ridiculous. Projection is going down, but it's still very healthy. Net debt 299 million, but no transfer debt now. We've obviously been selling players for a lot more than we've been buying them in. Sold Fernandez leaving on a free. Sold Rutherford. I just didn't think he was going to get game time. I think he'll progress into a really good player. We bought in Kovacic, who is going to be top class. He's already starting to get better. And we bought in Sesko, 26-year-old, 6'4", 17 acceleration. He going to be deadly. Look at this. Transfers out 497 million total. We did last season. A lot of youngsters going. Quite a few people out on loan. Try and get them some game time, get them a bit better. This is some of the youngsters we started selling. We just didn't think we were going to use. Stephen Turner, 21. He's gone for 23.5 million. Ryan Mazzarella's gone for 10 million at Rangers. Jensen Gianni, who looks a really good player, he's gone for 18 million. Mudrik's gone to PSG for 68 million. I mean, we got him on a free. So really good business. We've loaned out Bono to try and get some more. Well, he's gone back to the club we bought him off, get some game time. Calvert-Lewin's gone. Slightly controversial. He's 32. He's gone for 25 million at Leeds. I think that's decent money for a 32-year-old. Olmo's gone for 26 million. Lots and lots of business. We haven't really brought many people in more than I showed you in the last episode, really. Like, Abdul's come in from Barcelona, but we already had him coming in. Katanic has now come in from Dynamo for 2.2 million, which I think is really good business. Andy Juff's come in, probably paid a little bit over the odds for him, but I think he's a really good player to have on the bench. Not expecting to start. Could work well for us. I think we sometimes have a lot of players getting upset that they're not getting any game time. I don't think he will. So we'll get into this game, hopefully get the first trophy of 3. We've got Vlahovic, Sesko, Hendrick, Kovacic, Gravenberch, Dewey, Balde, Katanic, Kim Min-jae, Patterson and Palhares. Obviously this first one will be the World Club Championship. Then I believe we've got the Community Shield. And then, is it the UEFA Super Cup? I think they still call it. Admittedly, not 3 of the best trophies, but still, you've had to have a very successful season last season, like we did, to get into them. So it'd be nice to win a few of them. Decent Arsenal team, but I feel like we've been getting better and better as this kind of competition's going on. I wonder if the guys have just been playing themselves into match sharpness, because they didn't start very well against San Lorenzo. Still got Balde in the team. I'm not too sure about Balde. Toying with the idea of letting him go. Let me know what you guys would do. Patterson loses out there to Zinchenko, but Sesko wins that back. An awful pass back to the keeper there from Zinchenko. Benny Sesko, 6'4", absolute beast. Him and Vlahovic up front, just incredible. Moved Hendrick onto the left as well, with Kovacic on the right. I think that's very, very good front 4. still relatively young as well. I think Vlahovic, although he's 29, he's got a good few years left. Kovacic to Gravenberch. Just keep possession. Got out to Patterson over the top of Vlahovic. And Vlahovic hits it first time into the top corner. That's a great finish. 28 minutes in and we're 2-0 up against Arsenal. I think this almost leads back to, when we did the Champions League final in the last episode. We just looked sharper than Liverpool that day. I think we looked sharper than Arsenal that day. I could be wrong, but I don't know, maybe we're just better at getting players match fit. Obviously that won't be the same through the proper season because they're playing as many games as you. They're all going to be match fit as well, but yeah, with that 2-week break for the Champions League final and the way we've worked out players into this tournament, I think that's the difference. That's why we're winning relatively easy. John Dewey, Kovacic, Minje, keeping the ball easily, just not. I was saying that Saka's winning back. I was going to say they're not pressing our defence, and Pedro smashes it in. Really good finish. They're certainly not pressing our centre backs, but yeah, Balde not helping his case to stay as an Everton player. Extreme press, isn't it, on Arsenal here? Can we win the ball back? Oh, Vlahovic does. It's a good save by Ramsdale. Really good pressing out. We don't really press the fullbacks. I think if teams just played over the top on the fullbacks, they get out relatively easily, but they don't seem to do that on this game. We want to keep rolling it out to the centre backs, don't they? Vlahovic from way out. We've had to make something ridiculously special to score from there. 2-1 into half time though. We are the better team at the moment. Good for our 2-1 lead, I think. Gravenberch wins that back and gives it away to Odegaard. He hasn't had the best of games as a Gravenberch, but I think Gravenberch and Dewey were two of the people who weren't quite match fit. Oh no, Smith Rowe smashed one in. It's 2-2. But yeah, the two centre mids weren't really match fit. We were trying to play them and get them a bit of sharpness, but that might have been a mistake. Definitely with Gravenberch, he's given away both goals really. Come on Everton, might have to freshen this up a little to get this win. Tackled by Patterson, but Smith Rowe still got it. Smith Rowe is in again. It's out wide. Patterson just couldn't stay with him. Here we go, let's ring the changes. Ranthwaite on for Balde. Standard, Balde's been awful, hasn't he? A few of these youngsters on. See if they can win the game for us. Paulson coming on there, left wing. Gotta get Juff on. Dewey's looking tired. That'll do for now. Still relatively early, half an hour to go. Arsenal on the attack though with Odegaard. Joe Pedro, why isn't Zinchenko's got far too much space there. Smith Rowe's in again. He's hit the post. Got lucky here, Smith Rowe could have had a hat-trick. I think we're going to have to make a couple more changes if we want to win this. Vlahovic dinks it in. Minjie. It's gone over. Pressing them, but they've got the ball. Smith Rowe's had a great game for them. Don't think he's that good a player, which made him look good. Branthwaite steps in though. Good interception. Katanich to Minjie. Birch back to Kim Min-jae. Diouf back to Kim Min-jae. Nice little spell of possession, but not really looking threatening. Diouf though over the top of Vlahovic. And he cut that quick can to Sesko. Tierney gets a block in. Kim Min-jae wins that from the corner but goes wide. Odegaard now whipping that in. Katanich wins it. Branthwaite on the break. A lot of players stayed forward for that. Sesko into Diouf for Paulson. Loses out. And he'll win this. Kim Min-jae does. Patterson into Diouf, but gives that away. We give the ball away far too much. Smith Rowe's in. Smashed that off the bar this time, I think. He could have had a lot of goals today if he scored one or two of them. I think they win this game, but still got a chance. Endrick down the right, tackled. And Arsenal on the counter attack here into Saka. Out wide to our guy Godfrey. Saka into Odegaard, who just puts that over as well, just skims the top of the bar. We are hanging on here. You're only allowed to make 3 changes in the World Cup Championship, aren't you? So that's why I haven't substituted anyone else. It looks like we're going into extra time, although we've got a highlight. Diouf trying to get in. Branthwaite's got it to Katanich, to Kim Min-jae. Have to do something quickly. Vlahovic into Sesko. It's offside. Vlahovic is offside. Thought we'd nicked it right at the death there. Saliba taking his time. It's got to be extra time, hasn't it? Yeah. Going into extra time. Possibly not what we need with a tiring team, but let's see. Second half wasn't good for us, so we need to improve a lot. Hopefully maybe we can make one more change. Who do we bring on? Fernandes, the one who looks freshest. We'll have Birch off because he just looks knackered, doesn't he? We'll get Abdul on, hopefully that'll help us maintain possession a bit better. A lot happening. Both teams probably quite tired, I imagine. Patterson certainly is for us on his last legs. This could be going to penalties here. We're going to the second half of extra time. Let's get into this. Can't make any more changes. The lads are going to have to see it through. Odegaard with a free kick though. Can we get him on the break? Paulson, can he win that back? No, Saka's got it. Is that Dwight McNeil? Tierney there down the left. It took Zinchenko and Smith Rowe off. That could be good for us. Odegaard. Down with Godfrey, back to Odegaard. Neil's in. He's offside though. It's a good save anyhow. Didn't even game, to be fair. I suppose 2-2. Look, seems about right when you look at the stats, although Arsenal have been all over us since half time. Over the top from me there, that's far too easy. He's in again here, and he's put it in. Dwight McNeil, former Everton player. Oh no, 3-2 down. This hasn't been good from us. Need something special, but the players are tired. I don't think we're going to get it. No, there we go. Arsenal win the World Club Championship. Oh man, I thought we were going to do well. Bigging up the team early doors when we're 2-0 up. Never mind. What I'll do though is I will get through these friendlies and then I'll bring you back from Man City in the Community Shield and then Newcastle in the UEFA Super Cup. Hopefully it'll be a bit sharper then and we can win a couple trophies, or at least one. I'd like to think we should beat Newcastle in the UEFA Super Cup, but you know, we'll see. And yeah, I'll get back to you soon. Right, Community Shield time. Everton versus Man City. Let's see how we get on. Got Vlahovic, Sesko, Tell, Endrick, Juff, Said, Balde, Hamza, Kim Min-jae, Patterson, Palhares. Look at the transfers. I'm trying to bring in Nianzou, who I actually see as potentially a centre midfielder. I mean, he's a great centre back, but he has got good passing, good vision. I think he could do well at centre midfield. 6'3", I think just adds to the fact that we are the biggest, strongest team in the league. We've gone and got a sub goalie eventually. Got this lad came with Victor Pontes, wonder kid, 5.75 million. I think he's a steal. Yes, he's not going to get in ahead of Palhares, but what a great backup to have. And he could progress to being a world-class keeper potentially. Let's see if we can beat Man City. This can be tough. I fancy us more to beat Newcastle next, but let's see. Nice to win something in this episode, considering we had a chance at 3 trophies. Also in the comments, let me know what you think of the signings. Do you think okay some of the sales we made? I know we've sold a lot of really good players, brought in a lot of money, but you know, let me know. Would you have sold Calvert-Lewin? Would you have sold Mudryk? You know, there's Lampard and the Rodrigo. Oh, we win the ball back. Sesko gets it down the line for Patterson. Thought it was penned in, but that could be a penalty actually. As Kimmich brought down Said. Yaz, who's stepping up here, is it Vlahovic? Yes, it is. Smashes that in, keeping no chance. Brilliant penalty. 4th goal of the season already apparently. I'm guessing that's including some of the World Club Championships. They're having all the possession, but we are the only team looking threatening in this game. And City haven't done anything going forward yet. Can't imagine that'll stay the same though. They're a very good team. Still got Balde at left back. I know I've said it a few times, but I'm not his biggest fan. I really should start playing Branthwaite more, I think. Not a lot happening since we got the penalty, but not that bad for us. We've actually taken over the possession stats now. We've got 1.32 XG, they've got 0.09. They only had 2 shots, 1 on target, so they're not looking threatening at all. Gone into half time. No need to make any changes. Let's just get straight into the second half. Could do with another goal. I feel like keeping Man City out for 90 minutes isn't normally doable, but they haven't looked threatening at all. Maybe they will once we tire a little bit. They're starting to have more shots. Maybe they've got a bit more attacking. But we've really controlled this game. Slightly boringly, but quite well, I think, against Man City. I have to make some changes shortly, but it's been a very uneventful game. Let's get into making a few changes. That Baldy off. As you know, I'm not his biggest fan. Yeah, Abdul on for Juff. We'll have a Koviak in there. Try him in centre mid. Let's just ring the changes. Get Hendrick up front, Hernandez down the right, Paulson down the left. Let's see if we can get a second goal. Put that in with Man City on the break with Osimhen, who was light and fast. But Balde's got him, so the changes haven't gone through just yet. Diouf on to tell. Can he cut it back to anyone? Well, he's still got the ball. I thought Dumfries won it for a second. Diouf smashes that off the post. Oh, yeah, these changes are going to go through now. "75 minutes in, still 1-0 Everton. We could be about to lift the Community Shield for what I think is the first time in this save. Man City with a goal kick, not playing it short, just going along, looking for Haaland, who nods on Osimhen. Dumfries down the right. Haaland hits the post there. Haaland was playing, to be honest. First thing he's done, isn't it? Keeping him quiet for that long. Pretty impressive. They're looking for Osimhen. Kim Min-jae wins it. Starting to look threatening now. Dumfries into Kimmich, but Koviak wins that back. Paulson on the break. It's not a good pass. Diaz cuts that out easily. Osimhen's offside, so lets Hamza get it. Back to Palmeiras, back to Hamza. And where they are pressing a lot more now, but playing out still well. Patterson, say that we almost lost it. Patterson back to Abdul, looking over the top of Hendrick. Hendrick into Hernandez. Hernandez! Oh, I should have scored, but Paulson nicks it off Kimmich and scores. First ever goal for Everton. Sebastian Paulson. That has probably won the Community Shield for us. Couldn't come at a better time really, because they were starting to get back into the game. You could see they were looking a bit threatening. Brilliant stuff to hang with City like that, especially when they're coming at you with Osimhen and Haaland. To still defend pretty well, get out and hit them on the counter attack, just shows how good this team is. There we go, that's the win. Let's go and lift the Community Shield. You know, away kit. Another trophy, eh? Can't stop winning them now. Hopefully. Here we go, those fireworks off. It's a good win, to be fair, against Man City. We've got Newcastle coming up next in the UEFA Super Cup. I'm thinking that should be an easier game, but, I could be wishful thinking. I can't wheel in. Yeah, I feel like we should beat Newcastle. But we'll see. I'm not quite sure how good their team is. Obviously, they'll have spent a lot of money, no doubt. So, what I'll do is I will skip on a few days, and then I will get to that Newcastle game. Right, it's time to play Newcastle in the UEFA Super Cup. Let's see how this goes. Got Vlahovic, Sesko, Tel, Hendrick, Diouf, Nianzou, Balde, Hamza, Kim Min-jae, Patterson, Polares. So I think you probably have guessed Nianzou's come in, which I think is a really good signing. Yes, he's not really a deep line playmaker, but 6'3", have him as cover at centre back and his starting midfielder. I just think that makes us such a stronger team. Probably be him in the middle with Gravenberch. Really good. Like I said, the size of this team now as well. We're not going to get beaten on many corners. We're going to score a lot from set pieces. I feel like that'll help us maintain attacks as well, because he's not going to lose a lot of headers. So put Branthwaite out on the left hand side, then all of a sudden your team just looks massive. I mean, even your winger, Matthijs Tel's good in the air. Hendrick isn't bad in the air, but he's strong. Here we go then, Kim Min-jae into the new boy, Nianzou. Back to Kim Min-jae to Hendrick. Diouf into Tel. Looking for Sesko early. They've got Gvardiol, who's a really good player. And Diego Costa, who's good, but he gives that away to Vlahovic. 7 seconds in, I think that was. And we are 1-0 up. Gets in. It's a great start. Tel looking for another one, although Costa saves this. I help him get over his early match nerves. Patterson whips that in. Sesko trying to pick the pieces up. Diouf though. Nothing came of that. A really good start from us. Hamza into Diouf, Tel, Linkovic, they've got Nunes, Durrami, Isaac. They've got a really good team, haven't they? No wonder they won the Europa League. Got Soto, we know as a world class player. Linkovic whipping that in. Keeper gets it easily. Hamza to Balde. Min-jae, Nianzou. For Patterson, it's a good ball. Patterson's off. Into Sesko, back to Patterson. And he beats man, he can. Vlahovic, who just heads that over. Really good play. Looking very threatening. Just look a lot sharper now than we did against City, even though it was a really good result for us. Definitely a lot sharper than we were against Arsenal. Kim Min-jae's headed that off the bar. Back to Tel. Tel's just put that wide, I think. But Newcastle haven't got going here yet, and we're all over them. Not a lot happening now, just kind of easing through till half time, I think. But we're 1-0 up. We could do with another one. We've got Patterson, and we win it back. Nianzou. That's what I mean, the size and them just pressurising. Hendrick, but it's a good save there by Costa. But that's what I mean by having those bigger midfielders, pretty big fullbacks in Patterson, possibly Branthwaite on the other side. They just maintain the attacks. The teams can't get out. It's not an easy outlet for them, is it, to go to a target man and break away. Vlahovic here. They've got Tadibo as well, who's a very good defender. Hendrick. And that Tadibo cuts it out. Bruno Guimaraes over top for Darami. And Isaac, who scores. They're going to check it for offside, which I think it was, but let's see. Goal disallowed. Yes, it was offside. We got lucky there though. Patterson getting caught upfield, giving Darami far too much space. Newcastle starting to come into this. From Milinkovic, they've got a Kohli as well in defence, who's a really good player. Got ridiculously physical attributes on this game. Vardy all trying to get down the wing, back to Neves. Together a very good team here, haven't they? Balde though wins it into Sesko on a Vlahovic. Vlahovic has passed to Kohli and he put it in. It's a good save. Makes up for that earlier, I think. Juff with the corner. Kim Min-jae. Brilliant. Second goal of the season already. The big man. Can't stop scoring. I wonder how many goals he'll get this season. I mean, he got, was it 15 last season? I only signed him in January. Could we have a 20 plus goals from a centre back? Have we ever seen that before? I think I've seen Virgil van Dijk do it on maybe the last Football Manager, but not sure I've seen anyone do it on this one. Branthwaite on. Standard change at the moment. Offside on for Nianzou. He's done alright, I think. Good start to his Everton career. Kovacic on for Tell. Let's put Hendrick over on the left. Let's see. See how we go. 2-0 up. Wouldn't mind another goal, but I think we're relatively comfortable in this one. He says Soto's on the attack. Neves has got in here. Oh no, I spoke too soon. Neves with a lovely outside of the boot finish. In off the post. Game back on. Changes hadn't gone through yet either. No, we definitely need another goal now. Come on, Everton. This is the one I thought would have been the easiest final. Turns out Man City was the easiest final. We've got a corner. Juff, can he find Kim Min-jae, which is normally what happens. No, not this time. Sesko winning it back to Hendrick. Oh, that's a good save. With Kovacic trying to pick up pieces though. They're getting out here with Darami up against Branthwaite, I think. Branthwaite wins it back, well done. Good defending. Hendrick, side to side, over the top of Vlahovic. Hendrick's there if he wanted him, but he just blasts past with pace. Hits the post. Oh, Sesko tries to cut that back to Vlahovic. Whoever was defending down that right is the slowest player ever, apparently. Vlahovic just whipped past him. We'll have Katanich on the right back. I think we've got one more change we can make. I mean, Hendrick hasn't played that well, has he? So we'll have Hendrick off for Paulson. Scored in the Community Shield, didn't he? So let's hope he can get another one. I'm trying to break, but he just runs the ball out there, Newcastle lad. Come on, Everton. How many times have we beaten Newcastle as well on this game? I think this might be the third time, like, that I've actually shown you the Newcastle game. We do seem to bump into them in quite big games. It was like Carabao Cup semi-final, wasn't it? Now in the UEFA Super Cup final. Soto whipping that in, but that's easy for Polares. Rolling out of Hamza. Not sure about that, but we've still got the ball. We're playing it out well. Katanich. Back to Kim Min-jae. Side. Switching the play nicely to Branthwaite. Out to Paulson. Whips that in to Sesko. Vlahovic off the barn over. Not long to go now though. Although we've got a highlight here for Newcastle. Vardiol looking for Darami, looking over the top of Branthwaite's played really well since he's come on, I think. Covers very well down that left. Vlahovic looking to get in. Paulson made a good run for him, but he didn't find him. Threw to Sesko instead. And we get the goal. 3-1. That's got to be the win, hasn't it, for Everton? Another trophy already. 2 trophies this season. We haven't even started the league campaign yet. Playing a lot of injury time here, 5 minutes, but there we go. A UEFA Super Cup win for Everton. Just shows how far we progressed from dominating the Carabao Cup a few seasons ago and now winning League, Champions League, Community Shield and the UEFA Super Cup. All in the space of a few months. Right. Brilliant. Nice to see a slightly different take on lifting the trophy as well. At least this time we're celebrating with the Blue fans, where instead of celebrating in front of the Liverpool fans in the Champions League final. But brilliant performance. Definitely deserved the win. Let me know what you think. I hope you've enjoyed this episode. Remember to like and subscribe, and take care.